All right, we're back. We're going to try this again. Hopefully the weather is going to cooperate a little better. Oliver's got another question from the audience. So we are going to try this all over again. All right, he's back. What is the question from the audience?
I don't want to say.
I don't. Uh-oh.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck?
No. No.
That's exactly why.
How much can you say it? Try it. Look at the computer screen.
I gave it.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
There you go. You got it.
I said.
6 cords.
6 quarts.
What do you mean 6 quarts?
So we're back here.
Why do you?
What? No. Why do you split 12-foot logs?
Why do you split 12-foot logs? Firewood.
Rather than making firewood out of them.
Rather than making firewood out of them.
So Oliver wants to know why we're using our big splitter to split all the big logs versus making firewood out of them. Most of the time, those big logs that we are splitting up are too crotchy, they're too ugly to make decent firewood, to run them through the firewood processor, to run them through anything. It just doesn't make sense. Most of what we're doing is splitting them down far enough to run them through the grinder, run them through the chipper. So that's what we're doing. We're running them through the grinder, running them through the chipper. So we're just busting them down far enough to get them through the chipper, the splitter, anything like that. Yes, Sherry, the rain let up a little bit, so we're gonna try this again. We are on the Wi-Fi up at the cabin, so we're gonna see how long it lasts.
I got another question.
Another question Oliver has.
I'm gonna read 3 of them. What are some reasons you use firewood? And the last one, what are?
No, those are 2 different questions. So Oliver wants to know. Let us know down in the comments below what are some of the reasons that you guys use firewood, and what do you use them for? Careful, Matt, you're going to burn your fingers on the grill. We're sitting underneath the Easy Up, and they got the grill on the other side of the Easy Up. So we're about to make dinner out here. So depending upon how long the stream lasts, you might get to see what we're having for dinner. So you forgot the other question on the bottom.
And then I might be out.
On the bottom.
That's what I read.
How much firewood do you sell in June, July, and August? We probably sell 3 to 4, or 2 to 3 semi-loads get ordered in June, July, and August. Most of our firewood deliveries don't start until mid to end of September. We have about a semi-load of softwood, pine, popple, basswood that we sell as campfire wood out in front of our shop in the roadside stand. That's where a lot of our wood gets sold. I have a lot of customers that will call in June and July, and make sure that I have their firewood, make sure that I have them on the list to deliver their firewood. Every year they seem to call me earlier and earlier to make sure that they're getting the wood, that make sure that I got them on the list so they get their wood in the fall when they want it.
And I got the last question. What are some reasons you
Say
no to a job?
So what are some of the reasons I'm going to say no to a job when somebody calls me to cut some trees down? Could be a matter of how many trees they want me to cut down. What is if there's a bunch of buildings around, if it's more tree service wood, if it's a tree service job, if it's a logging job. I primarily focus on more of the logging jobs right now. Not as much as the tree service stuff nearly anymore as I used to. So it really depends on the quantity of the wood, how hard it is, if there's an area to stack the wood to get it out, how hard I have to work to actually get it out. A lot of different factors. So Oliver, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How many fish did you catch today?
I caught 2.
Caught 2 fish.
One was this one, and the other was like this one.
Yeah. So you caught a 14-inch largemouth bass off the dock, and then you caught another smaller bass. So, Sherry, we are camping this weekend. We are using firewood to cook over. Sherry, what time is dinner? I'll come on down. That sounds good. No, I got questions for you.
How much questions do you have?
Just a couple.
Like 2
So-
or 3?
Oliver, what is your favorite part of burning firewood?
Then we get to sit around the fire.
Move your hand.
Then we get to sit around the fire, get toasty, and relax.
And relax. Yep, that's the whole key. Awesome. I'm pretty sure I can't make it down there in 30 minutes though. Ted, you're right. You can't ever have enough grilled onions regardless of what you're making. There's only one person I know that will not eat any of the grilled onions. Right, Oliver?
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Grandpa.
Grandpa, yep. He does not like grilled onions. So Oliver,
Yeah?
did you have fun lighting fireworks off last night?
Yes. We did a couple of my tanks. Airdropped 2 frogs. Well, not really airdropped.
Look at the camera.
We also did a pooping puppy.
What was it?
Giant
Which
frogs.
which one was your favorite?
I have 2 favorites.
Okay.
The dinosaur and the reaper.
The dinosaur and the reaper.
The dinosaur shot a spark at us.
Yeah, the dinosaur got a little crazy. The reaper was pretty loud. And then the neighbors, there's a camp next to us that the neighbors put on a pretty good fireworks show. I think that video actually just uploaded a few minutes ago, about 25 minutes or so ago. That video uploaded on with the reflection off the lake. It actually turned out pretty well. So if you get a chance, go take a look at that. Oliver, what's your famous words?
What do you mean?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. That cannot be done.
Yeah, you can.
Bye. Now, can I take off the shirt?
Thanks for everybody tuning in. Oliver's Oliver is going to go and play with the rest of his cousins now. So, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a fair amount of grinder videos coming out. You're going to see an interesting video coming out probably next week or so. Ted, I could eat one like an apple if it was deep fried, for sure. But I can't eat a raw one like an apple. But we got a little break in the rain here. You can see we got the grill up here, the smoker grill. The coals are just about ready. So I figured we'd do a quick live stream. Oliver wanted to do a live stream with fireworks this afternoon, but that, because of the rain, isn't going to happen, obviously. So appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Have a good rest of the weekend. Stay safe. And we will catch you on the next one. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in.